Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
So here we have to write them in standard form. The first part of the question, just see we have 0 point. How many zeros do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 zeros, and then we have 8. So I am just writing the direct answer, teaching you how to do it. So what we are doing? How many numbers this decimal will go after 8? So how many places towards right are we moving? Just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 8.5 into 10 to the power plus 12 or minus 12. Just think, we are moving towards right, minus 12. Very good. Second part, we have it as how many zeros here? The decimal will come after 9 to keep it in the standard form. So how many places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can just count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 9.42 into 10 to the power. Again we are moving towards right side. Minus 12. Third part. So we can consider the 0 here. How many places will we shift? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 6.02 into 10 to the power, because now this time we are moving towards left, so it will be plus 10 to the power 15. Okay. In the fourth part, just see this decimal will be moved after 8. How many places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 8.37 into 10 to the power 9 places, and towards right, that's why minus. This we can consider a 0 here. In this part, just see 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3.186 into 10 to the power. How many places? 10. Positive, because we are moving towards left side. Clear? We will now move to the next question. Here is the next question. So what is it saying in the first part? Just see, we have to now from standard form, we have to write them in usual form. So we have 3.02 into 10 to the power minus 6. This we can write as 3.02 upon 10 to the power 6. So 10 to the power 6 is there in division. That means 6 more places the decimal will shift. Right. So we have 0, 2, 3. So just see, this is the first place. How many zeros do I need to add? Just see, it should be shifted by 6 decimals. So 1 after 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So because it is here, and if I shift by 6 places, so 1 will be after 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, total 6 places. The decimal will come up here. So this would be the answer, the usual form of it. In the second part, we have 4.5 into 10 to the power 4. So can I write it at 45 upon 10 into 10 to the power 4. So if we cancel 110 will cancel out, we will have 45 into 10 to the power 3, that is 45,000. So this is the usual form. The third part, we have 3 into 10 to the power minus 8. It will be 3 upon 10 to the power 8. So after how many places? 8 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and decimal will be placed here after 8 places. Here we have in the fourth part 1.0001 into 10 to the power 9. So we have 10001 divided by how many? Just see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 to the power 4 into 10 to the power 9. So when we solve it, what do we get? 10 to the power 5. 9 minus 4 is 5. 10 to the power 5. So just put 5 zeros. 1 0 0 0 1 1 2 3 4 5. This is the usual form. Got it? Fifth and sixth part now we are going to do. In the fifth part, what is given? 5.8 into 10 to the power 12. So can I write it as 58 upon 10 into 10 to the power 12? So 10 to the power 12, 110 will get cancelled. We have 58 into 10 to the power 11. So after 58, you will place 11 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See, the reading of it is difficult and this is quite easy. Okay. The next part is sixth part. 3.61492 to 10 to the power 6. If I remove this decimal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 to the power 5. Solving it, we will just be left with 10. So we will get 361492 into 10. 361490. This would be the answer. I hope how to convert from the standard form to usual form and usual form to standard form is quite clear. Okay, moving ahead, here is another question. So they are saying, okay, in the first part, we are given 1 micron is equal to 1 upon this number. So can we say that 1 micron, we have to write it in standard form. 1 into how many 10 to the power do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if in the denominator it is 10 to the power 6, in the numerator it will be 10 to the power minus 6. And it can be written as 1.0. So yes, we have converted that in standard form. Second, we are given charge of an electron. So how many zeros? Just to see, if we have to write in the standard form, the decimal should be after 1. So how many decimal places we have to shift? 1, 2, 3 and 3, 6 and 3, 9 and 3, 12. 12 and 3, 15. 15 and 3, 18 and this 1, 19. So it will be 1.6 into 10 to the power. Which side are we moving? Right. It will be negative and it is coulomb. That is the unit given. In the third part of the question, we have size of bacteria, that is 0.000005 and so on. So the decimal in the standard form should be after 5. The whole part can't be 0. So just see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So after 5 we are shifting, that means 7 places towards right, so negative power. In the fourth part, if we see, the decimal should be after what? It should be after 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1.275 into 10 to the power. Which side are we moving? Right side. How many places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So minus 5 because it is right side. Now the sixth part, we have 0.07 mm. Right. So to shift the decimal, after 7 we will write 7.0. Which side are we moving? Right side. By how many places? 2 places. So this would be the standard form of this. Okay, I hope this makes sense and it is clear. Moving on to the last question for this session. Just to see what is given. In a stack there are 5 books, each of thickness 20 mm. Okay, so thickness of one book is 20 mm and 5 paper sheets each of 0.016 millimeter, that is the thickness. Unit is same, definitely we can add them. They're asking the total thickness. So total thickness will be, total thickness is equal to, just to see, 20 mm is the thickness for one book. For 5 books it will be 20 mm into 5 plus 0.016. This is the thickness for one sheet of paper. For 5 paper sheets it will be multiplied with 5. So we have 100 mm plus, multiply it with this, we have, just see, it will be like this, 16 upon how many zeros? 3. 10 to the power 3 into 50, 5. Okay, so 100 millimeter plus. Can you just try 16 and 5? 5 6 are 30, 5 1s are 5 and 3 is 8. Divided by 10 to the power 3 millimeter. Okay, so we get 100 mm plus 10 will get cancelled with 1000, so we get 8 upon 100. 8 upon 100 is 0.08 mm. 0.08 mm. Can we add them? We'll get 100.08 mm, that is the millimeter. So this is the total thickness of the stack, because the thickness of the book, we see 5 books each of thickness 20 mm, and there are 5 paper sheet each of thickness this, right? So for books we have calculated the total, and the sheet also the total thickness, and we added them up. So what we have learnt in the lecture: the usual form, the standard form, right, expanded forms, and we have learned how to do these application based questions. Okay.